It's live.
We are live. Yay, we made it. Please
You made it.
come to YouTube and Facebook. We've made it to the live stream.
Hello.
And what I want to do is I want to wait and get some more eyes in here because I definitely want to be able to tell everybody who you are, and I wanted them to hear me directly instead of them just coming in and seeing your name right here. A lot of people
Mhm.
may not be able to pronounce it, so that's another thing because I didn't want to struggle with it. So when you told me, hey, go look at this video and you'll learn how to do it, I was like, okay. I said, hey, let me go over here and check out this video right now, so I can practice pronouncing your name because
Oh,
it's very unique. Um,
yes.
and before I introduce you, your name is so unique. I never saw anything like it. So I was like, hey, we gonna create a whole conversation just
Mhm.
about your name and who you are before before we even get on anything. What type of tea are you drinking? Because you told me you're just making tea. What type of tea?
Yeah, it's Tulsi tea.
Tulsi?
Yeah. It's pronounced in the accent, it would be Tulsi tea. Yes. It's
Tulsi?
from India.
Tulsi?
Yeah, Tulsi. Tulsi.
Okay, we have some eyes in here. Everybody, this is awesome. Come to YouTube right now. You're not
Yay.
something to remember. We're gonna dive right in right now. We are 2 minutes in, and I want to actually introduce everyone to the one and only Pratibha Day.
Yeah. Hey, what's poppin'?
Pratibha, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Now, I've branded myself Loopy G. If you didn't,
Mm.
you know that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I branded myself Loopy G. Loopy G is not my real name, but it is my name now because I branded myself Loopy G. That's what I stand for. And Loopy
Hmm.
G actually stand for Level Up Property Investors Group. And my mission, my goal, my focus is to form a group of multimillionaires through real estate investing. Wanted to ask you about your name, Pratibha. Does it have does it have a special meaning?
You really popped the question. Yeah, it means genius.
So your name is almost like how Bob Proctor made his name, Proctor. At,
Oh, thanks for teaching me something new. Yes.
you didn't know what Proctor mean?
Mm-mm.
Oh shucks. You have to get a dictionary. Just Google
But
what does
I
Proctor.
do know, I do know my full name. My full name means suitable for a gift. So Pratibha Day as a whole means suitable for a gift. If it goes to the Deva dynasty origins back in the war days in India.
So
Mhm.
I want to ask you this. Are you from India?
Yeah, I was born in New Delhi.
You Delhi, never heard of it.
Mhm. It's the state capital.
So y'all have there are states in India.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, wow. So yeah, this is a learning session for me. So everybody that's now just now logging in and tuning in, I just want to introduce y'all one more time to the one, the only Pratibha Day. Yay! And she's actually from India. Something
Yeah.
I'm just now knowing. This is my first time interacting with her face to face. So all of this is going to be organic. Please tell them, does your name have a special meaning?
Yes, it means a genius suitable for a gift. Pratibha Day. Namaste.
Nice, nice. Okay, so I want to jump right into it. It's
Okay.
absolute wonderful experience that I'm gonna have right here right now because we're gonna be touching on some things that are serious.
Yeah.
So I'm usually somewhat animated, but it's not on purpose. It's just who I am. People see me as an animated type person,
Mhm.
individual, but
Mhm.
I'm just so happy to be able to engage with people on my platform.
Mm.
Because I only been like engaging with people like this for 2 years now since I've started the real estate business. So
Mm.
I'm not even used to. Getting used to it, but this is
Mhm.
not something that I was used to. Being on social media and things like that. That were things that I just wasn't used to. So this is something that I'm just it been accepting me, and I've been accepting it.
I
So
like
it's been a give and take situation.
yeah. So
And
you're getting uncomfortable.
say that again.
You're being uncomfortable growing.
I'm being uncomfortable.
Yeah. You're doing something that's uncomfortable to you to grow.
No, it's not uncomfortable for me.
Oh, okay.
It's not uncomfortable for me, and the reason why it's not
Mhm. Mhm.
uncomfortable for me
Mhm.
is because my great grandmother, she always called me a star.
Mhm.
So this was something like I've never, like I'm not the type that have stage fright. I'm not the type to be scared to tell my experiences, my stories. You
Mhm.
know, I'm not shy at all.
That's great.
Right. So like this is something that's just come natural for me. That's why it's
Mhm.
like I'm so animated, but it's just overabundance of joy and happiness, just being able
Mhm.
to have new friends that I've never thought I'd have in my life. I've came from
Mhm.
hostile environments, and I've dealt with people and been around people that look nothing like you, that don't even talk like you. You know,
Mhm.
I had no clue that India has states. You know,
Yeah.
I know that every place has cities, but I didn't know
Mhm.
it has states. So this is going to be a learning experience as well. So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Who is Pratibha? Like, who are you?
Well, as Bob Proctor says, you're not your name. You're not your body. I would say I'm a soul, just like you. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Right, right, right. So
Mm.
as far as this wonderful source of energy,
Mm.
you know, um, like not from your name standpoint, like who are you? Like, uh,
Mhm.
what tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from, from your early ages, not right now.
Mm.
Got you to the point where now that you're not just your name.
Mm.
Like who are you?
I like that. It's very nice. Yeah, so I came to the States in 1999. I was 6 at the time. I just turned 28 now. So I grew up, I came as an immigrant. I became a citizen in 2008. So when I came to this country, I didn't speak any English. And yeah, and then I, joined the Sylvan Learning Center. I was fortunate enough for my family to pay for me to learn English. And, I became very fluent. I became, honors in my classes and just really dedicated to succeed, academically. And that's what I did because of the influences that I was around. And that was majorly South Asian friends that I had growing up. I went through bullying. I bullied as well. Moving to another country is not easy. And just like something really funny that I used to get the words recess and Reese's mixed up, and kids would look at me weird. I was the ugly duckling in school. I had one pair of pants, possibly two. Um, like kids younger than me bullied me for not having the clothes, not having the look, wearing knockoffs, things of that nature. But yeah, moving forth. So I come from a background that of parents, who are immigrant parents, just like worked hard. Um, yeah, now they're retired. So that's pretty much it. And then I didn't really know much about college. I didn't go about it the proper way. And I ended up getting 2 associate's degrees, many certifications in child development and education. And my background is in teaching. I just completed my bachelor's in interpersonal and organizational communication. Yeah, and you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Just learning about learning a little bit about you. Like this is
Oh,
a
okay.
whole learning experience for me. So learning about you, getting to know you,
Mhm.
like I'm looking like I see you as a friend now. Like
Mm.
you came onto my platform and showed a overwhelming amount of support to a complete stranger, and that alone hit me right here.
No.
So I said, I definitely wanted you to be a part of my show and come on here, share your story. Let me know what it took for you to be where you are today. And what do you have to bring to the community?
Mhm.
Because from my understanding, you're a very powerful individual. You're influential, and
Mm.
I wanted to know more about you live. That
Mm.
it can be organic. It's stuff that's just really not scripted out, and everybody seeing that. I'm actually building, like solid foundations with people, like live in their face. And it's important for people to see that because most people don't understand the power of networking and actually, understanding what someone else has to bring to the table. And that right there is very selfless. So I just want to make sure that I reciprocated what you showed me. You showed me a
No.
selfless act by actually coming on my platform and showing me support. So I definitely wanted you to grace my platform just to come on here, provide value, add value, and share your story. So um, you came to the States, you didn't know English, and it like you sound like you've been here your whole life.
Yeah, I was raised here. Yeah, it took me quite a while to become very proficient in English. I still, have challenges. I still don't know a lot about a lot of things that are American. I don't know much about Disney things, things that people here grew up with because I came in 1999, right before the 2000s. So, yeah, it's new to me, but yeah.
Okay. So you have something that is called chai together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, before we get on chai together,
Yeah.
is the, uh, like I know you're still fluent with your native language, right?
Yes.
How do you say I am great in your language?
Oh, that's tough. I am great. I would say मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ.
Why you said it was tough?
Huh? It's the specific word like great in Hindi. I don't know like the specific word great. It's just मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ means I'm very good. I don't know specifically great. It's
Oh,
possibly the dialects. Maybe just one format to say I'm good or great. I don't know about that. The word difference.
okay. So can you repeat it one more time?
Yeah, slowly.
Just hit me with it. You ain't got to say
Oh,
it slowly. Just hit me with it.
oh. मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ.
Mabudachium,
मैं
ma,
means I. बहुत,
bo,
बहुत.
bot,
That means very. Achi.
achi,
Yeah, that means good. Whom.
who,
Yeah, whom.
whom.
Yeah. मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ.
Heck yeah. All right. So I
Yes.
did say it right. It's chai together. Am I correct?
Yeah, let's try it together. Hey.
Okay. So what does chai mean? Is that something from your native language?
Yes, chai is an Indian chai. It's Indian tea, masala tea.
Wow.
Yeah. It's herbal, it's Ayurvedic, it's healing for your body.
Okay. So what type of healing does it perform?
Well, it's healing in the herbs. So it's ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, fennel seed, like the powder,
Okay.
black pepper, and milk and sugar. That's a simple way to make masala chai.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So chai together is actually a tea that you sell.
No, I don't sell anything yet. So, Chai Together is my video podcast, which I started over the summer regarding mental health. It's inspired by my mom, who has paranoid schizophrenia and IAD. So, IAD is an illness, anxiety disorder. It stems from your brain where she has a belief that she is physically sick. So, it makes her physically sick because of her belief. So, my mom and I have chai together every day. Um, that's how the name Chai Together came about. And then it's a seed I had already planted. And then I took action and, um, you know, now I do interviews on individuals. So,
Okay, okay, that's wonderful. And
yeah.
you know, we definitely gonna get into mental health because that is something
Mhm.
that's near and dear to you. Am I gathering that correctly? So
Yeah.
I'm listening to you. What you about to say?
Huh? Yeah. So I know you asked me about my story. I mean, I have my own mental health journey. I just didn't tell my traumatic story. I told my story that sounded like a perfect little girl who came to the States. If you want, I can share my trauma story.
Let's hold up on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of gradually get into it. You
Okay.
know, gradually get into more of your
Mm,
and how you became so much of a public speaker on this particular topic. So I want to ask you this question right here.
yeah.
When did you get the voice of public speaking?
Yo, I always had the voice of public speaking inside of me. Um, I first spoke at Arcadia University at the age of 22. That was my biggest speaking engagement that I had.
6 years ago.
No, at 22, yeah. 6 years ago, yeah. Yeah. And I didn't even know I was going to be speaking on a stage. And I gathered notes together and went up there and spoke. And I always enjoyed public speaking. I never needed notes. I just remember and I speak from my heart. And the motivational speaking came about this summer when I joined Mr. Les Brown's program. I spoke with him. He coached me, he's my mentor. And I was on his website. I'm still on his website, which was awesome that I woke up to.
Les Brown website.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
was awesome that I woke up to. And I was selected to be on his Power Voice Summit, the second summit to ever happen.
Nice.
And I'm really grateful for my coach, John Tellerico. That's separate, Procter and Gallagher Institute. That's my coach for mindset. And I work with both of them, and it's really been life-changing, investing in myself that way. So that's how I started speaking, was this summer. Mm-hmm.
So I had the pleasure to go on stage November of 2019 and
Mm-hmm.
basically share my story on what it took for me to be where I was at the time, actually getting into real estate investing because I actually, almost died to be where I'm at. I've almost gotten killed like probably about 2 or 3 times, almost like literally got killed, like seriously. So I made a actual change, and I just did a 360, and I came out loopy G, and I said, hey, I'll never look back at the person I was once before, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna continue to press forward. So I had the opportunity to get on stage, um, and basically bring out uh, a group of investors that had had knowledge and things about real estate investing. So this was a real estate event where investors and so forth got on stage and was actually given little tools and tips and things like that on how you can actually progress in real estate as far as on a wholesale type manner where you can actually come into the business with
Mm-hmm.
like little to no money and get your first deal and start becoming a real estate investor over a period of time. Um, like I didn't even have anything written down. Like how you said you had notes and stuff. Like I didn't have anything written down. I just knew that I
Mhm.
would bring, I was gonna be the first person that everybody saw, and I
Mhm.
was gonna get on stage and just bring out the guy that was actually hosting the event. And like 15 minutes before I got on stage, I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to be saying? Like what you want me to say? I don't want to mess it up. You be like, man, get up there and just do you and talk your talk. And I was like, all right, cool. While we were walking, to the actual event, because we had to go through the hotel or whatnot. Like I
Mhm.
didn't even know what I was gonna say. I just knew that, once it was time for me to grab the mic and go on stage, like I just went in because like I'm not camera shy or anything like that. So not only was it a crowd of people, it was bright lights on me, and not only that, it was actually being live streamed also.
Wow, talk about pressure. So do you share your government name?
It wasn't pressure to me though.
Oh.
So like some people may have saw it as pressure. It wasn't
Mhm.
I just knew that, I had the opportunity to get on stage and share my story. And I knew that, I would be able to talk a certain language that would actually hit someone else, and they would be able to relate and know that they can actually, overcome some challenges and some obstacles and actually accomplish some goals themselves. So yeah, like I didn't have any notes. So hey, we make things happen, right?
Yeah, we do.
So with that being said, how long have mental health been your go-to subject to speak on?
Since Chai together. However, I've been speaking about mental health with friends who are psychologists long before for years and studied psychology myself. So, yeah.
Oh, you study psychology.
Well, I didn't major in psychology, but I've taken psychology courses. I've always done my own research because I cured myself from a few things that I had without any medication. I never had therapy or medication, and I was able to come out on the other side as normal.
Oh, okay. So seeing that you had your own battles
Mm-hmm.
and goals to reach as far as breaking through barriers and jumping over hurdles and climbing mountains and stuff like that during this process, like if you don't mind, share a little bit about you know uh what you went through personally, if you don't mind, and then I'll get to asking you a few more questions, but
Sure.
I would like to hear your story because you seem like such a sweet and kind individual, and I wouldn't have guessed that you went through something like that.
Yes, I get that a lot. No one would know unless I said it because of my smile, which now is more of a healed smile than me suffering in silence, which I did for a long period of time. Um, yeah, so um, this summer is when everything happened for me, and the reason why I've been able to accomplish and succeed in everything that I've done so far since summer to now with Mr. Les Brown and all is because I confronted my abusers and I told my parents about what had been done to me when I was 5, at the time when I was in India, and also others in my family. So I was sexually abused at 5, which you would say is incest. And I didn't even come to terms with that until this year, hearing everyone else's story in the Power Voice with Mr. Les Brown, people sharing that. A lot of healing work has taken place. I do have a therapist now. I'm also interested in Reiki and hypnotherapy as well, doing a lot of inner work. So that took place. It was a secret I was going to take to the grave because how do you tell your parents or how do you tell someone, hey, this family member did this to me? That's a very shameful thing. Um, yeah, so that happened. And I also stated that other relatives had molested me while through that period up until possibly 10. Then I was physically abused by another family member at 16. So it was just no breaks for me in life until this year. People question, how did you survive all of that? Or when do you get your break? People would ask me, and it's like, I don't. I used to say, when I die, that's when I get my break. And I meant it. So I always suffered with my romantic relationships and things of that nature because I could never communicate to my partners what happened with me. I was not open to sex. I wanted everything platonic, but no one ever questions, I believe, a female when they're young. Is there something that happened to you? Why you're this way? People, many younger guys think that, oh, she doesn't want to have sex with me, da, da, da. But women go through a lot, men do as well. There may be a reason why, if you can just ask someone that, something so simple. So that was it for me. Then, so after that happened, I went to the police, and they turned me away when I went for help. And the school counselor turned me away when I went for help, and the social worker never came back. So this is where I was having suicide ideations at the age of 16. I wanted to die because the family that was supposed to help me, no one helped me. The school counselor didn't help me. I was failing. I had all the signs, but no one helped me. So so that's why I went into education, and I'm a substitute teacher for the state of New Jersey. I'm an ESOL certified teacher. I taught abroad in Thailand last year for kindergarten and high school. Children became my solace because they were the only ones who weren't hurting me in my life. So those are things that I went through, and I suffered in silence. I showed all the symptoms of clinical depression, sleeping 14 hours a day. I even took pills once, but nothing happened. So I suffered with all of that until this year. And last year is 2021. So last year. Okay, so all of that led me to be involved with narcissistic men. I was impulsively engaged to a narcissist in Thailand. He was from Cameroon. And he was a teacher as well. So I thought, being naive, that he's a good person because he's a teacher. I was possibly being scammed for an American visa. And I found myself pregnant in my second trimester with twins when I came back to the States. And I was homeless. I had no money. I was having panic attacks. And the person was very dangerous. So I escaped. A friend helped me get home from Thailand last year, January, next week, I think. Yeah. And I made the decision to abort my children for a few reasons I don't mind stating. I don't want children from that man. I don't want it to carry on. It was also a reason for him to come to the States. I didn't feel safe. Second was, I still had to finish school. I didn't even know I was expecting twins until the day I went to the center. Third is, I had no money and I was not in good mental resolve. And I was homeless, simply. I'm not bringing kids, being a teacher, I'm not bringing kids into this life because of my careless decision that I made with this person because of the trauma that I had. So that totally changed my life. And it changed my life. That's how I am a motivational speaker today, because of my kids.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my story.
So you said something within your story that actually was going to actually lead me to my next question.
Go ahead.
Hey, you guys, y'all come to YouTube right now. This is a great live stream. Please come to YouTube or Facebook. So my next question was actually going to be, what would be the first signs of someone dealing with mental issues?
Withdrawal from family, friends, isolating themselves. The most dangerous thing, I mean, there's a variety of mental issues, right? Like there's different levels, especially in the DSM, which is the book that discovers the autism and different types of autism disorders. But I would say withdrawal because, especially regarding suicide, that is the number one thing. It's when someone doesn't want to talk about their problem. That's how you know that they're more able to commit suicide than someone who is talking about committing suicide. They just want the pain to end. They don't actually want to commit suicide. So I would say withdrawal and isolation.
Wow. 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 Okay. So until recently, I have never understood the importance of suicide prevention. Um, what lead you to helping those dealing with suicidal issues?
Mhm. So, over 8,000 children in India commit suicide under the age of 15 in 2019.
Wow.
Suicide is the second highest global in India. And out of 97 custodial death cases in an Indian prison, 35 of them are from suicide. That's a lot because of shame. Also, I know individuals who have commit suicide that I went to school with as well, who were happy individuals from what you would see, but you just don't know what's going on the inside. I know for myself, I had suicide ideations. I wanted to die. For me, every moment was unbearable. Like it was such an unbearable pain because of what others had inflicted onto me that I wanted to die. I don't want people to suffer because of what other people did to them. So that is what suicide prevention is for me. Like you should not take your life because of a temporary pain or a pain that's, um, stretched out because of something that someone did to you to make you suffer. It's not fair. They're not suffering. They're not even possibly admitting that they did that to you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So like this right here happens
Yeah.
often. I've heard people call others crazy.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not fair. I really
No.
feel there's a better approach to be empathetic to a person having mental situation. What your thoughts on this?
I just finished talking to someone about this before I got on a call with you. Especially so I advocate a lot for the South Asian community because a lot of the adversities that I went through were because of the country that I come from, because India has a lot of work to do. Other than that, this hits home because my mom, being a paranoid schizophrenic, you would call someone who has schizophrenia crazy. That's not something you ever want to do. That's not helping them at all. I believe it's very ignorant and that you're uneducated, that you can't use better skills and terminology to clarify yourself than call someone crazy. I personally don't use that term myself.
Right, right, right. Um, yeah,
Mhm.
like I've like just really understanding that there's a big serious issue with mental illness.
Mhm.
I never quite understood it myself. I've had moments,
Mhm.
I was naive and dumbfounded to a lot of things, and I've been a person that called people crazy, here and there, and but at the same time, I've had people that may have mental issues, and I made them like real cool friends. Like I remember this one guy. He would always walk down the street. He'd talk to himself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he was super cool. He
Yeah.
like he always respected me to the utmost.
Mhm.
So he
Mhm.
always spoke to me. So at the time,
Mhm.
I was still in the streets. I was still running
Yeah.
and things like that. So this was an area where it was a hostile environment. It was drug infected and things like that. So I never really quite knew what his issue was. But I would always give him money. I would always ask him, "Is he okay? Did he need anything?" Like
Mhm.
every time I saw him, I would give him some money because I would always keep a pocket full of money. And
Yeah.
no, seriously, and I would
Mhm.
always give him some money, you know. And man, I really miss him. I ain't seen him. I haven't saw him in a while because I haven't been out there.
Mm.
I don't go out there anymore. It's like I used to go hang out around my grandma's house and things like that. So
Mhm.
when I would see him, but I haven't been hanging out around there because it's a negative place for me to be. But this guy right here, I would always give him money, and he would always show me that he appreciated me, and he would always ask me like, did I need something? Did I want something back from the store and things like that.
Oh,
But yeah, that was one of the moments where, I started seeing things, a lot differently, in people,
yeah.
and I knew then that everybody not crazy, just some people have mental issues, and you just don't know exactly what they're dealing with. So I'm guilty of doing that, being young and not knowing the proper way to you know to actually speak on the individual that's having struggling issues. So yeah, like I miss the guy. I don't know where he is. I hope he's doing a lot better. I hope
Mhm.
he's doing great right now. Seriously.
Yeah.
So what would be the best way to help someone in a dark place without being put in the dark place with them? Because this right here is
Yeah.
something that's very serious. When you're trying to help somebody that you really care about and you want the best for them, and you try your best to help them,
Mhm.
and they're in such of a dark place to where that cloud start covering up your sunlight, because you're trying so hard to help them, and then your happiness get overshadowed by their dark place. Do you have any type of and that was a question. I put a period on there. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I want to know your thoughts on that, because that's like a lot of people don't understand that part of it too, because a lot of people usually just dismiss people that are having
Mhm.
problems and things like that, and they really just don't want to help them at all. And then you do have people that do want to help, but then
Mhm.
they get sucked in and swallowed up by all the darkness of their cloudiness.
Yeah. So I live this. I'm my mom's caregiver. I told you my mom has a few different diagnoses. So there's a few different ways to go about this. Firstly, professional help for myself and mom. I have two separate support groups that I'm in for my mom, which help me caregive for her better, things I can do better to improve upon. The second thing is to distance yourself. There are occasionally days where I have to go and be somewhere else and not be with her because I need to take care of myself first. So you really need to practice self care and have healthy boundaries. If you don't have this, you are going to get swallowed up, like you said. And especially if you're an empath, you really should meditate. I practice meditation and I believe in it and it works. So when you align yourself, it will work for you. But if you're someone who's very emotional and don't have a mental stability yourself, you can't help someone else if you can't even help yourself first. So you're not the right person to help this individual who has this mental health issue, whatever it may be. You can guide them to talk to a free resource or a therapist, depending on what their insurance covers, things of that nature, to be more specific. But you have to make sure you're good first. And what I always say and post about is I put myself first. And sometimes I have to remind myself that.
Oh, okay. Somebody
I
left.
said, it's Sydney.
Yeah, yeah. You call him by his whole name.
Yeah, I do.
I'm glad Sid was
He
able to
called me by my full name. Look at that, Pratibha Day.
man, I'm glad he able to make it and show some support.
Yeah,
Okay,
is my
so
best friend. Go ahead.
and that's great, because like I said, now I see you as my friend,
Oh,
and this right here, like hearing your story,
Yeah.
like knowing that you wasn't even able to speak English is a shock to me.
Yeah.
Uh, that's just like you send me your picture. I say, hey, send me a picture, so I can post it. Hey, come to YouTube, man. Come to YouTube or Facebook, and you send me a picture. I'm like, nah, send me. So I went on your website. I'm like, nah, send me that picture. That's fine. Oh yeah, I say, man, you tripping?
Yeah,
Like
my shaved head.
I'm like, that was a fire picture. You know,
Mhm.
that'll bright up a room. And
Aw.
that right there. I was like, yeah, that's the picture I got to have right there. That one. Uh, like I wouldn't like I wouldn't even know that you was from India.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear that a lot. You know,
Yes. Yes. Actually, I don't get any of it a lot anymore because of the people I surround myself with. However, growing up and through dating, all of those things, I got it a lot, like about my race and things. Aw, yes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm learning that. I'm learning that, right now. Learning that right now. You have to, take care of yourself. Um,
Yeah.
in the midst of trying to help others, it just seemed like it's a bit of a goal to reach. It feels like it's some barriers you have to break down to actually like you said, sometimes you have to distance yourself, and
Yes.
that sometimes that may be extremely hard for certain individuals. you know
Yeah, if they're emotionally involved, yes, I separate that regarding my mom. It's not for everyone. For me to have gone through in the last year all that I've done while caring for my mom, while caring for my own mental health, going through abortion, grief, things of that nature, this is definitely not for someone who's average. Obviously, I'm not average because I'm still here. Most people would have committed suicide by now. Um, out of shame, out of guilt, out of whatever. But I know that's not for me. I have bigger goals. That's why I'm here and I speak about it.
right, which is awesome. you
Yeah.
know I wouldn't have a friend right now, if you were to have done that. I wouldn't be able to have you right here on my platform, bringing awareness, to
Mm.
delicate subject.
Yeah.
um like, this is a very delicate subject, and it's a very serious topic. And man, like, it's an absolute, wonderful experience to have you here. um
Yeah.
on a more positive
Mhm.
note, you know
Yeah.
I, I know that you're a motivational speaker,
Hmm.
and you say you are mentored by Les Brown.
Hmm.
You're part of the Proctor Institute, which is Bob Proctor. Have
Hmm.
have you had the chance to meet Bob Proctor yet?
No, no,
You haven't?
no.
I'm one friend, I'm gonna be asking you, you know,
Oh.
over and over again.
Well, I believe you
Yeah,
meet him if you're his consultant. If you're in his consulting program, I'm not his consultant, I'm a student. There's a difference. So I take one of his programs. This one's thinking into results. But if you invest in being a consultant for Procter and Gallagher Institute, then you meet Bob
yeah,
directly. Or if you go to one of the seminars, but due to COVID, I don't believe there's any now.
right,
It's virtual.
right.
Mm.
Uh, like, I would love to meet Bob, just to hear him say, "I am
Yeah,
so happy and grateful now that
I
money
know.
comes to me in increasing quantities through
Yeah,
multiple sources on a
yeah,
continuous basis."
I
I just
know.
hear it come from him.
The
That
interview, I've been watching him every day, like on YouTube, separate from the program, and just so sweet, even at his age now and the way he speaks and just so calm. It makes you smile.
man, I just want to hear him say that, like, in person.
Yeah.
I just
Hey, it's possible. Put it on your goal card.
right. So he's the reason why I have a gold card.
Oh,
And
wow.
I need to make another one because mine then got torn
Hey,
every now and then. So I write mine on the index card. I fold it up.
me too. Me too.
And it's in my pocket with my credit cards and stuff like that in my
Mm.
life. So
He
it
has
gets
multiple. Yeah, he has multiple gold cards. It says the same thing, but he has multiple.
yeah. So I definitely need to find me a couple of index cards. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
Money
still
comes
here. Yeah.
easy and effortlessly.
Mm.
Yeah. Sid, I like that. So I wonder if Sid met Bob.
I don't know.
But y'all met Les Brown.
No, virtually, not in person. So we both spoke on two summits virtually that were from him, but not in person during COVID. No. Yeah.
Okay. So are you being influenced by anyone right now other than Bob Proctor and Les Brown?
Wow. Yes. Sadhguru. Do you know Sadhguru?
Who?
Sadhguru.
Seth
Sadhguru.
South
Sadhguru. He's
S
a mystic.
A D H Sadh. South.
Guru. Sadhguru. Yes. I follow his teachings every day. I watch him every day.
And tell me a little bit about him because I don't know.
Yeah. So he's a mystic. He's a yogi. He has the Isha Foundation in India, and he holds like pilgrimages yearly to travel to the Kailash Mountains, where the first Adi yogi, A.K.A. Shiva, was found like meditating.
What what is it? You didn't hit me with some words I don't know. What's
Yeah,
it?
so no, Sadhguru is globally known. He has over 6.7 million followers on YouTube. He's Oh, there you go. Yes, it's Metless.
Okay.
But yeah, Sadhguru, his teachings regarding meditation and lifestyle, they're very benefiting. Actually, he saved my life after my abortion. That's how I was able to get through it by watching his videos. Bob Marley was another one who helped me, survive. And Les Brown, 8 years ago, I told myself that I would meet him. 8 years ago, I was 20, and I was in clinical depression. I wanted to commit suicide, and then someone showed me Les Brown through an MLM that I became a part of um, to show me motivation. And then I watched that It's Not Over Until I Win video every day. And I had no idea I would meet him 8 years later and like speak to him and send him a birthday card or like anything. And here I am now. And like, it's amazing.
So you said Bob Marley also?
Yeah, Bob Marley's music was really helpful. I first discovered his music when I came to the States and we went on a trip to Canada. The song Buffalo Soldier was the first song that I heard. And I saw Ziggy Marley live in a concert right up front. It's amazing.
People be always saying I look like them guys.
No, you don't.
That's
Okay.
why,
Maybe like one of the brothers far, like one of the 12.
that's
We actually don't know. We actually don't know how many kids Bob Marley has. There's counted 12. One of them lives in Philly. His daughter lives in Philly. But and they also have the Jamrock cruise line, which I really want to go on. Do you know about it? They have a cruise for Bob Marley. His whole family goes on it, all the reggae artists. Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah. I love some Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that his music hits you in the heart. Like
Yes.
yeah, he touch you. He touch you.
I actually have his mug, but I use it every day, but I don't have it with me right now. I have a different mug, but I have his face like on a mug.
Nice. Have you been to Jamaica?
No, I have not.
Me neither.
Not.
Like me, I haven't been myself either. So I'm looking forward to going out there like sometime real soon and really enjoying that whole environment and actually going. They say you can go like to his house or something like that, and
Yes.
like
Yes,
that's
it's a museum now.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to actually doing all that. So let's talk affirmations. Affirmations help you with your success.
Yes, they do. Regarding finances, they have, and also in just surviving when I was going through all those times being younger, I used to tell myself, the greatest of things, the greatest of writing comes from the greatest of pains, because I used to write a lot, to get through it, to cope. And I used to tell myself that someone out there needs me. And I was only 19. And that's how I used to talk to myself to make myself live longer, by saying that someone out there needs me. Just things that I'm needed. But now, yeah, a lot of positive affirmations, quotes, because I speak, and just listening to these great people every single day. That's what I feed my mind.
So quick question: do you watch TV?
No, I actually stopped having a TV possibly 10 or more years ago. I do watch movies. I enjoy movies, but I only watch positive movies. I don't do horror. I don't do politics news. I don't know what's going on unless someone tells me. I follow what Les says. He doesn't do any of those things. And but it's just not for me. Yeah.
Right. So I've basically cut TV short myself. I've been
Mm,
um, like I used to watch a lot of news and things like that.
yeah.
I used to watch a lot of news and stuff like that. Um, I used to watch a lot of news, and
Mm,
but I didn't watch it, and it did alter my way of thinking about stuff. It's just that it made me aware of a lot of things like that was healthy and was not healthy and things like that.
mhm,
you know so I like the things that go on a day-to-day basis really didn't bother me. I would just learn about certain things as far as like the weather and how the weather is being tampered with. I would learn things of like simple stuff that people really don't understand or overstand, like the chemtrails and stuff like that. So I used to be just really honed in on learning about certain stuff. Like I don't know if you know about chemtrails. Do you know about
no,
chemtrails?
no. What's that?
The planes fly across the air and they
Oh,
leave that
yes,
cloud,
yes.
and then some of the planes leave that cloud and some of them don't. That's because some of those planes they're not regular airplanes, and they're making like fake cloud stuff. That's a whole other topic. So it was like things like that, that I was watching the news and things like that. Just basically, I could watch the TV. I haven't watched like regular TV in a while. I used to be big like on.
Mm,
I haven't even been watching movies in a while. Maybe I should enjoy a cool movie and just relax.
yeah, yeah. It's important.
So,
Mm.
how has networked working fueled your growth? Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I am the source. I am a master of networking.
Hey,
Hundreds of people.
you're not lying about that, because after the day I met you, we was like in like three or four different group messages.
Yo,
You
I
me.
maxed out my Facebook. Facebook is the one I really, really fuel my networking, but I connect with people fast. I move very fast. Um, Shut
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
we got to go. We going to Jamaica.
you're all good. He went before.
Hopefully we go together, man. That'll be a cool
Yeah.
trip, man.
After me, Sid, he's getting me back because now he's commenting, distracting, taking the because of what I did last time. Get out of this live. Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
Michael Baptiste, the gentleman Sid and I work with for digital marketing, he calls me the source mama for networking because I've connected him to people in like Dubai and other places. But yes, they call me the second connector, the female connector after my coach John Tellerico.
I heard of you said Michael Baptiste. Is it? I don't know if I heard
Yeah,
it.
Michael Baptiste. Yeah.
I, is it that or John Baptiste? I don't know. Is he like motivational or something like that? I probably heard of. I know that last name, but I don't actually know if I actually.
No, he's not a motivational speaker, but you know, he's been a professional basketball player, like in Thailand, and he's a great digital marketer. And yeah,
So like meeting you connected about three or four
oh
people
yeah,
like real quick. And
yeah.
um, I had
I love, yeah, I genuinely, I've always been this way. That's the thing. Since I was younger, even though I had trauma and stuff, I've always been big on like friends and connecting people and people supporting people. And everything that I do right now, it's not monetized. Like I do this because I enjoy it. And I genuinely like to create relationships between people. Um, I need to do something with that, but yeah.
yeah, and that's super cool. So publicly, I want to let you know I appreciate you being such a great networker because like you connected me to like three or four people, and this is our first time meeting, and like it was
Yeah.
like I was in like three or four group messages. Hey, man, y'all need to connect, man. This guy's great, man.
Yeah, like I waste time. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, have you thought about becoming an author?
I am an author now. I'm in a book collaboration. It's not published yet. I have to re-edit my chapter, but yes, I am writing my book. It's called wow. For a moment, I was thinking about two different things. It's called Resiliency: A Woman's Journey from Scarcity to Success.
Okay,
That's
okay.
my
And like I really have a goal to put me a book together, and like
yeah.
I really wanted to have a documentary out by the end of last year,
Oh
and
wow.
I didn't get it out, and the reason why I didn't get it out, and the reason why I'm looking at it on a positive note is because I joined the Learn platform at the end of
Hmm.
the year last year.
Hmm.
I feel like there's so much more that need to be a part of the documentary now. Now,
Yeah.
it would have been it wouldn't have been doing any justice, rushing it and getting it out last,
Yes.
and I haven't completed a process of evolving, and like I see myself becoming a different individual other than just Loopy G right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seriously evolving, and the connections that I'm making, the contacts that I'm creating, and just the relationships that I'm building now, it lets me know that I had other things that were simmering that I didn't see it. So I was really gonna be rushing something to actually come out that really needed to simmer for a while, and then I can actually put it into its proper perspective. But I definitely like to pick your brain and Sid brain because I believe Sid said he written a book.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to, now that I know that I can actually speak my book into existence, meaning like
Yeah.
you can go on Word and you can talk your whole book out. I think
Yeah.
that will actually help me get my book out faster because myself writing, just sitting writing, I don't see myself really being able to do that right now.
Yeah.
I can see myself pressing that button and me speaking it and then having it edited and things like
Yeah.
that. I really can see that.
There's also apps like for book writing. Yeah. But you know, fun fact, I actually don't know how to type.
Oh, you're a pecker too?
Yeah. I don't know how to type and I have no shame in it. But let me tell you, I've written the best papers for school and I moved fast on that chapter for the book collab, all with my few fingers with my own way of typing. Yeah, that's another thing. When I moved to the States, when we had computer class, when I was still learning English, I struggled with computers, but um, you know, I was just not paid enough attention to get all my skills up to date, and then I just never told anyone, and I just kept it like a secret.
Hey, Coda, come to YouTube. I can't go live with you right now because I'm actually on live right now with a very special person. Her name is Pratibha, and she's actually on my live stream right now, and we're discussing like some major things. Maybe you should come over here and join this, and then you can actually interact with us, and maybe you can get some questions asked right here, right now. So,
Hmm.
with that being said,
Yeah.
would you mind sharing a little bit
Mhm.
about the book? Has it been completed?
No, it's not complete. It's just a draft. I have started a few chapters, but I always wanted to write a book even since I was young. I was very poetic and things of that nature. And due to my mental health, I was never able to complete my book. I was too depressed, to finish it. But I definitely know that this year I will publish a book for sure. I also agree with you that I do feel like I can understand that you want to let it simmer more in the process, because I can also write about, myself after being fully healed, or like, taking more time because of everything I went through. But, John Tellerico, our coach, says universe loves speed. It can be where you write a book with whatever you know now, and then publish a second book, but it's not going to be perfect in a sense, because everyone has their own opinions, and Napoleon Hill says opinions are like cheap commodities, but it's never going to be perfect to every single person. It's not for everybody. um, but I definitely feel like when you're ready to do it, you will just do it. You won't talk about it. That's how usually things happen. Um, that's how Power Voice happened for me. Everything happened for me. I didn't talk about it. I just went and recorded. Um, because this summer I actually never even spoke in front of a camera before. Yeah. So
Are you considered a personal developing coach?
I do need to get certified in something because people value credentials. I would say I am, because people do ask me who first meet me, but no, by credentials, I'm not, but by life's credentials, I am. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, cool. So what are you using to
Mm.
write your book? Are you using the app, like the app you tell them
No, I'm typing.
so you're doing this to get this book out right now?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think two or three fingers. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's gonna take a while. Yeah.
So I think you might have to get on. Do you know that you can go on Word and you can press the mic and you can talk into it and it type out all your work?
No, I just learned that, but I know that they could read it over, the automated voice reads over your document. But thanks for telling me that. I may use that. I just have, my brain, our subconscious, it's wired to just, type, not speak into it, but you just never know. I usually write on my iPhone notes, it all just comes out, and then I just email it to myself.
And sometimes that stuff just get lost.
Yeah, honestly.
It just gets lost sometime, and it's a terrible situation at times, but sometimes it just get lost. I'm glad that I got a chance to speak with
Thanks.
you now, because I'm like kind of thinking how I should, kind of just take a breather and watch a movie or something, and kind of relax. Like I've been all education and work,
Yeah.
education and work. Like
I
I
don't do that anymore. I was doing that. My therapist told me to have a day of fun. Burnout is not something that should be happening when you do something you enjoy. Those are Sadhguru's teachings. Whether you're a doctor or whatnot, you should always be taking care of yourself. No, like there's a balance. You have, private life, which would be like romantic or whatnot, and then you have, your professional life. But the thing is, everything is together. Everything you do is just, it's all part of you. Sadhguru doesn't, like, for example, like the yogis, they wouldn't believe in having work as an aspect. It's not work. It shouldn't be called work. It's like what you love to do. It shouldn't be like a job. I don't have a job. I never want to have a job. Okay. I don't like working. But yeah, so
Right. So I'm actually actively investing in real estate, and
yeah.
I'm actually doing coaching also, and really focus on getting my coaching business started, coaching and consulting and things like that.
That's
You know,
amazing.
yeah,
You got this.
yeah, it's a learning process. So like I said, I'm a part of the Learn program over there with Anik and Jeremy and the guys over there. So
Yeah.
I've been just really making sure that I fill my brain up with all this education and then start to apply the knowledge, and start pressing forward, because I've been helping quite a few people close their first deals in real estate, without having to use their money. And if they use money, they're using very little.
Mhm.
You know. Oh, so Dakota, what's up? So Dakota, we're talking about mental health. We were talking about we're touching bases on mental health, because this is something that she knows a lot about. We were talking about suicide prevention, which she knows a lot about, and we were talking about public speaking. And now we're just going back and forth and getting to know each other, because this is my first time meeting her face to face. So yeah, she's an awesome individual, and you should go look her up on Facebook. Her name is Pratibha Day, and hey, she's an awesome individual, and she's about networking. So yeah, I like that. So, are you a part of any? Are you in any mastermind groups other than the group that you're in now?
No, no. Yeah. Just
Okay.
Bob Proctor's mastermind, yes.
Okay, and can you? I know some of that stuff may be G13 classified. Can you tell us a little
Yeah.
bit about it, somewhat, and kind of let us know what it's about?
Yeah, it's mindset training. It's TIR, so you have your workbook. You go through your lessons. You watch the same lesson for 2 weeks. 2 times a day, you watch the video. You do the worksheet. Goal card, gratitude list, voice script. Do you know that? When you create your voice script for the year. So you do that, but it's really about meeting with your coach. We meet every Monday for about hour and a half. And, it goes over a lesson, regardless of where we are, questions, concerns. And that's our mastermind group. We have a WhatsApp group called Accountability Agents. So we all check in there. And we have a group on Facebook, which is private as well. And then we also have private clients. These are celebrity clients. Yeah, well-known clients, millionaires. And also, we have special guests like John Asseroff we just had on. We had Brian Tracy come on. Can't remember who else, but like different people come on.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't know who those individuals are.
Oh, you gotta look them up. Brian
Yeah.
Tracy's Eat That Frog. It's all about like closing sales, like how you're talking about. John Asseroff is mind. He's all about the mind, your thoughts and emotions, training. Yeah.
Okay.
So his company is called Neuro Gym. Neuro, Neuro Gym, like the neurological mind.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to look. I have to look a few of these individuals up. I've been in a
Yeah.
different type of environment and in a different type of world.
Oh,
So now that I'm learning to befriend different individuals that look
yeah.
nothing like me, that are not where I'm from, and things like that. You know,
One thing I have to say, are you on Clubhouse?
yeah, so I'm in Clubhouse, and man, like it seems like you have to really be on there a lot, and
No. I mean that's the FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't have to. Remember we talked about self-care and self-control?
mhm.
But a lot of greats are on there, like John Lee, like all these people I'm discovering. Tiffany Haddish was on. She was speaking about her story, the actress. Um, that was fun. And then there's people that I'm meeting from there who I never known of before, but these are like multimillionaires, and I started following them. Some of them I even started speaking with, and they follow me back, which is incredible. So yeah,
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm on Clubhouse. I haven't just really been doing a lot of engaging on Clubhouse because
yeah,
I've been doing a lot of learning with the with the Learn Center,
yeah.
and actually, you know, running, you know, more than one business, you know,
Wow.
is so.
Yeah, you have to focus on one thing, but when you do have time, just listen in. You don't have to like participate, but whatever group you click on, you can just like listen as you're driving or something to what they're saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't been going anywhere. I've been in the house
Oh,
for, yeah, like I've literally been living in the house, just been in the house for months. Like
oh no, I don't do.
the my Airbnb.
Oh.
I go to my Airbnb here and there
Mhm.
to make sure things are situated. But
Mhm.
I've basically been in the house really trying to get a grip on just learning from the Learn Center. That way, I can just really, you know, blast off and take everything to the next level. That's one of my main top priorities right now. So
Well,
hopefully I'll start getting out a little bit more.
yeah, nature, they say 15 minutes a day, you should connect with nature. Like we're all made from nature. That's just, meditative that you should be in nature every day, get fresh air. Perhaps that doesn't work for you. I don't know what works for you, but some people may have a fear of nature or like something happened to them outside. They don't want to go outside, but
No,
yeah.
I like going outside.
Yeah.
It's just that,
You gotta,
you
I know
know,
as entrepreneurs, they say that's one mistake we can make is be on the laptop all day.
be
Um,
on the laptop on
it's
Zoom.
very, very unhealthy and we're actually killing ourselves, just so you know.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about on phone calls all day, on Zoom all day. Um,
It's not good.
yeah, it's not, and I'm glad that I'm talking to you, so you can, you
Yeah, because I can tell, like, well, you don't perform your best. Like, honestly, I don't do chai together every day. No. I have to take care of myself, listening to such heavy content about mental health every day. No. That's why I watch movies and I have to do funny things and like laugh and things of that nature because the field that, I am creating in is so heavy that I have to do the opposite of that. Thanks.
yes, 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 they
You
do.
use it, Sid?
He's putting me back to work, you know. So, you know,
Anyway.
yeah. So, like, man, you know, just really trying to learn technology and stuff because you know there's a lot of stuff there was a lot of key components that I was missing out, you know, as far as in my business, and you know,
Mm,
taking on the learn with me getting on the learn program and start
well,
all this stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
May I
why.
just say I've been on Anik's calls in Clubhouse. That's how I learn a lot of stuff recently too, is just by listening to all these entrepreneurs. Anik is on there. So you may want to listen in.
Yeah, I just followed him I just followed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's on there a lot, like all day sometimes.
he getting a lot of all day money too.
Well, yeah, Clubhouse is always also a good way to make money. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna start chiming in more on the
Yeah.
clubhouse. It's just that man,
Mhm.
Zoom meetings and stuff all day. I just really I really have to, what's the word? I have to, just how much I am disciplined on, you know, focusing on getting lessons done, and you know, focusing on my business. I do have to take the time out to kind of unplug. And
Yeah, or you're gonna get sick.
yeah,
You may just drop dead, just to be real. Like, you
I've
just
been,
don't know. Like, you really just don't know when you're gonna go. I know people who just overwork and then they're just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely don't want Loopy G just to go anywhere anytime soon.
No.
I am full of
No,
energy.
go get a massage. Like go to, I don't know what you do, but hey, no shame. Like I go get massages and take days out. Like I deserve it. I'm freaking great.
You do. You do. And, you are great. And that's why
Thanks.
you're on my platform because you showed me a great, overwhelming support on day one and did not know anything about me. And
Now.
I am so appreciative of that. I didn't say it probably about 100 times so far, but like it's genuine. It's very genuine. So
Thank you.
I got a one last question right here. Words for our youth, inspire them. You know what?
Inspire them. Spelling error.
Let me.
I pointed it out. I am the queen of pointing out errors. I love copywriting and like copy editing.
How many arrows I done saw on these questions?
You know, I love it's just I'm very vigilant, which means I'm very detailed. Like I see things. And I have an eye for like photography and art. Like I just know.
I should have brought you on here. We could have went through these questions before then because that.
All right, for the youth. All right, I'll leave the youth. You know, the advice that most people give, which Sadhguru says not to give it advice or take advice, but you know, yeah, like definitely get a mentor. And if you have, you know, mental health issues, get professional help. I would start with professional help. I now only speak and connect myself with professionals only. I don't take advice from friends regarding a matter they aren't professional in, like it's not their field of work. Those are just opinions, and opinions may or may not save you or like can hurt you. And a quote by Mae West, which is a classical actress, is that you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. So that's the quote like I want to leave off with for the youth too.
I wonder how that Pete ended up off of there.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
We know what it is.
it don't because
Hey,
got it.
very cool. I need to do this for mine.
You don't have yours set up with the banners?
Now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I've been rocking it without thumbnails, without banners, like simply just me and my messages have come so far just by me just putting content out without even all of that needed.
Yeah.
But I will.
Yeah, I was shown how to use the banners by a friend of mine that actually showed me the platform and
Yeah.
so,
I just learned about OneStream. So I'm going to be switching to OneStream. Do you want to know the difference?
OneStream.
Yeah.
So OneStream is like StreamYard?
No, the difference is OneStream, you can go live without having to be live. It'll automatically go live when you set it up to. With StreamYard, you have to click go live. So that's the difference.
So you want it to just go live as soon as you go in?
No, so OneStream, you don't have to actually be logged in. You can, let's say if you want to go on a live tomorrow and you all have to get together to record, let's say it's 4 people, they all can't make it at that time tomorrow, right? To go live, you can pre-record with those people, set it up to go live tomorrow at 3 p.m. It'll go live automatically to all the platforms without you having to even be on the computer because you already set it up ahead of time.
Oh, so it's like you're just posting recordings then.
Yeah, automatically. I'm told that StreamYard doesn't do that. You have to click go live.
Oh, I don't know, but that defeat the purpose of going, being on a live stream, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, that is the reason why it's entrepreneurs use it. They were talking about it in Clubhouse. Most of them use it so it's looks like they're live, but they're not live.
Right, because I've watched a couple webinars that was supposed to be live, but you could tell that they wasn't live because they was like, "Yeah, put the comments down and let us know. Let me hear, blah blah blah, and
You
they
did, and no one said nothing.
right. So I type in, yeah, let's go, and they ain't say, Loopy, I see you, yeah, let's go, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, no.
So
Mm.
one stream.
But hey, it's like it makes it more convenient for especially when as you grow your business because you need to make time to do what you need to do, except all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. It was awesome having you on here.
Thank you. It was awesome being on.
What is next to come for you?
Oh man.
I'm talking about like this year. Do you have anything
Yeah.
that's coming up this year?
Yeah, I am starting my business this year. So I learned initially business starts when you have your first client. So right now I'm creating a digital project product for Chai Together. And it's a challenge. I'm brainstorming because, you know, uh, it's like trial and error. You fail until you succeed. So, I can put something out. I just have to, see where it goes and you just have to do it. So I'm in the process of I'm in a program, with Michael Baptiste. So that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's continue to have breakthroughs and not breakdowns.
Oh,
Breakdowns are a thing of the past. We only think about breakthroughs.
yeah.
Uh, it's all about breakthroughs, and I want to continue to, be your friend. I want to continue to see you grow.
Thanks.
I want to continue
Yeah.
to network with you. Um, like this right here was something I didn't even expect
Nope.
to to take place, and I'm very excited to be able to see your growth and see what happens next from here on out with you.
Thank you. Aw. Hi, Joanna. Thanks.
Yeah, so Joanna, I'm gonna reach out to you as soon as we get off of here. If it's not too late, I'm gonna reach out to you right now, and we can chat and do some role playing real quick. So Joanna is actually
Mhm.
a student of mine, and
Mhm.
she's a part of my coaching program, my Level Up Accelerator program, where
Mhm.
she's been actually following my moves as far as real estate for some
Mhm.
time now, and my goal is to make sure that she's well coached to where that she knows, from a hands-on experience, how to go from point A to point Z, and not only get her first deal, you know,
Mhm.
her first real estate deal on the table, and get it closed. My goal is to, actually hopefully have her a part of my group of multimillionaires.
Yeah.
Seriously, because that is my mission, to form a goal of multimillionaires. So Joanna is well on her way to actually become more greater than she's ever, thought that she would be. We are all
Oh, that's what it's about. You help one another.
right, right. So yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for tapping in, everybody. Pratibha Day. I would have expected to have a real cool friend from India. Like this right here is super cool. Now I can say I actually know somebody from there, and you can show me some things about India I didn't even know. Like I didn't even know y'all had states out there. And
Right.
I thought it was like a country that have different type of countries in it. You know how when you go overseas, like countries, and then they have like different countries and stuff in it,
Yeah.
and they don't say states. So
Mm.
say y'all have states out there. I'm like, wow. I learned a lot from you just now, and
Oh, thanks.
and you being so open to sharing your experience. Uh,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Uh, like this platform was based off me coming into real estate investing, but
Mm.
as you can tell, I'm open to having, just about anyone on here spreading,
Mm.
a positive message to reach out to other people that I may not be able to reach out to. The message have to get out one way or another, whether it's the message that I want out, or it's a message that somebody else need to get out for themselves. So
That's so nice.
yeah, just having you on my platform was a wonderful experience for me, and like I really took everything in, deeply what you were saying, because a lot of people may not know how to deal with
Mhm.
loved ones, and or be able to deal with themselves, dealing with mental health issues, uh,
Yeah.
suicidal thoughts, you know, and or have your mind focused on becoming a powerful individual and being a public speaker and speaking about these touchy subjects.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you also. I want to thank you for reaching out. I want to thank you for connecting me with some individuals also. I
Yeah.
have a couple individuals that we have to have talks and stuff that you've connected me to. And I do want to tell you again that I appreciate you just for tapping in when I had
Oh.
you on here, and you made yourself noticeable, because without that,
Yes.
because without that you wouldn't be on here. I appreciate
That's
you.
one thing we learned by my coach is make yourself visible. So that's what I always do every day.
Yeah, hey, it's me
Heck yeah, I'm here.
here, but hey, and I'm like,
It's so true.
I got you.
Yeah. So thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, everybody, I want to leave y'all with this. Let's be productive, not destructive. Let's be proactive, not reactive. Let's be an attraction, not a distraction. Excuses are useless. This can be your breakthrough year. Let's get it. Peace.